Hey everyone, in today's video I am finally going to be sharing my favorite products of 2024. I know this took me a while, but I am finally done. I have already filmed this video and it's probably going to be a long one. So grab a snack, grab a drink. I'm already losing my voice and I'm going to warn you guys, I probably was screaming at you guys a couple times in today's video just because, I don't know, I was losing my voice, I was thirsty, I had so much distractions around me, and yeah, I just want to give you guys that warning. I was probably yelling, but I'm sorry. Before we get into today's video though, if you're new here, hi, my name is April. I would hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's go ahead and get into my favorite products of 2024. Okay, I'm going to try to stay in somewhat of an order. Let's start with primers. The first one I have is from E.L.F. and this is the Stay Cool Primer Stick. Now, not a lot of people like this, but I really did enjoy it. Not only is it cooling, it's hydrating on the skin, but I noticed that it did leave like a soft blurring effect on my skin. Now, it didn't last a long time, but still, I still like the way it looked on my skin, and it does say it hydrates, smooths, and it says to put on after skincare and then follow up with makeup, and it just says to swipe it on your skin, and I do that. And then once I get it on my skin, oops, I took the actual thing off. Once I get it on my skin, I just blend it with my fingers, but I'm gonna put it, oh, it feels so cooling, even putting it on the back of my hand. So I'll put it like that, and you can see where I put it, and then I'll just blend it. And then it's trippy. It just leaves the most beautiful, silky, like, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks really nice, and it doesn't feel oily on the skin, nothing like that. It's not gonna feel greasy. It's gonna dry down, and it's just gonna look beautiful on the skin. But I have absolutely been loving that product. And then the other primer, this one is from NYX. This is the Blur Screen with SPF 30. It says it's a blurring primer and sunscreen. It just looks like this, and I absolutely love this product because yes, it does have sunscreen in it, but it also is a primer. It leaves my skin looking smooth and silky. It doesn't bunch up on my skin. I don't get a white cast. I really have been enjoying this primer. The only thing I wish it had was more sunscreen. I wish it had SPF 50. But other than that, this just looked beautiful on the skin, and I've really been enjoying it. This one has a white lotion type looking to it, but like I said, once you put it on the skin, it doesn't really smell like sunscreen. It has a smell, but it doesn't have that sunscreen smell to it. It's pleasant. I really do like it a lot, and normally I don't like wearing sunscreen because I don't like how it peels and it's just hard to work with, but this I could definitely get down with. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have already filmed this video and I forgot to mention one product, so I'm going to add it here. I don't know where I'm adding it, but I do have one skincare that I did not want to leave out in today's video. I am talking about Tir Tir, and this is the Milky Skin Toner Light. Looks like this. As you can tell, I'm like almost done with this. I almost bought a backup of this, but I was like, no, April, wait until you're completely done with it and then buy a backup. But as you can tell, I love this toner so much. It's not harsh on my skin. I have really seen a difference with my skin when I use this product. I have a lot of redness right here in the cheek area in the center of my face, and every time I use this, it tones down that redness, and my skin is just soft and silky and smooth when I have this product on. I absolutely love it. So what I'll do is I'll wash my face, and then I'll get a cotton swab. I'll put some of this product on there, and then I'll wipe it on my face, and then I'll let it dry, and then I'll put my skincare and then my makeup, of course. But this product is such a big game changer for me. I love it. I don't have as much redness as I did before I started using this. It comes and goes with my redness, but like I said, this has really helped just tone it down, and my skin has not looked better. I highly recommend trying this out if you have redness in your skin, you have trouble with your skin. Oh, and another thing that I've seen a big difference with this product is I used to have a lot of texture right here on my cheekbones, and when I started using this, it definitely toned it down. I still have some texture, but it's not as bad as I had it before. But yeah, the texture really has calmed down. I don't know if you guys, if you've been here, you probably would have noticed how much texture I had before, and now it's not so much. It definitely has looked better now that I've been using this. But yeah, this is definitely a game changer, and I will repurchase this over and over and over again. Before we get into foundations, I do want to mention a product real quick. I didn't know where to put this product, but I do mainly put this on before foundation if the foundation is looking a little too light for my skin. But I am talking about the E.L.F. bronzing drops. I have been loving these all year around. The summer, the winter, the spring, the fall. I love these. I do have two shades. I have pure gold and rose gold. I have been using more of the rose gold shade, but I can work with both, and I have been like changing them up. These, like I mentioned, I do like these for underneath a foundation. If I have a foundation that's a little bit too light for my skin tone, I'll just put this product directly on my skin, rub it in, and then I'll put the foundation on top, and it does give the foundation a little bit of a darker color. It doesn't change the formula or anything like that. It just gives it, like I said, a darker color, which I absolutely love. Now, I know a lot of people use these different types of ways. I personally like just putting it straight up on my face, rubbing it in. I have heard people say that when they do that, it like peels or it looks uneven. For me, it doesn't. I just work with it and make sure it's really in my skin. And then the other way I like to put it is putting this directly into the foundation and just mixing it together. That works really well for me as well. I don't like putting this into a moisturizer just because I feel like I don't get the color payoff with these products if I put it into a moisturizer. So those are the two ways that I like. So this is pure gold, and then this is rose gold. You see how rose gold, it's just a little bit more lighter. I don't want nothing too crazy, so that is why I like to use rose gold. But pure gold, like I said, I could get away with it. I have two foundations that I want to mention. One drugstore, and then the other is high-end. Starting off with a drugstore, I have two different shades in this. This is called the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I have it in the shade 220 and 112. So I have been using 220 a little bit more than 112. This is beautiful on the skin. This supposedly says it's a skin tint. I don't agree with that. I feel like it gives more coverage than a skin tint would, but I still like the way it looks. It doesn't look cakey or nothing like that. It just looks beautiful on the skin. And I know this didn't come out in 2024, but that is when I started using it, and I am so mad that I waited so long to try this product out. Because like I said, it looks beautiful. The only thing that I don't like, but it's personal preference, is the dropper. I wish it was like either a pump or something else, but this dropper is not as bad as some of the other droppers that I've seen or used before. It's not hard to work with. But let me go ahead and give you guys a swatch real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. And then yeah, it's just, oh, it's so pretty, and it's even, and this is my summer shade. But yeah, that is just really pretty. I really do love that. So just be careful if you guys been wanting like a skin tint. This is probably not something you're gonna like, but for me, I have been loving these so much, and I'm glad I have two shades, one for the winter time and then one for the summertime. And then the last foundation I want to mention is a stick foundation. Now, I did get this towards the end of the year, but I have been loving it. I am talking about the Dior Forever Skin Perfect Skin stick. I got mine in the shade 2W. It looks like this, and then this is what it looks like. The shade is an okay match for me. I wish I had a darker shade, but I can make this work. That is one thing about the shade ranges. I wish they had more colors in the middle. They have very light and then very dark. They need something more in the middle, but this just looks pretty. I like the way it goes on. It's easy to work with. I do like putting this on with a brush it just looks silky and smooth and beautiful. I don't look greasy or cakey or anything like that. This I feel has been the first foundation stick that I found that I actually really do like. The one from Hourglass that was really popular back in the day, I didn't really love that one because that one I did get fairly greasy pretty quickly. But this one I have absolutely been loving. The hype is real with this foundation stick. I only have one concealer that I want to mention. Now, I feel like there wasn't a lot of concealers that came out in 2024, and if there were, there just weren't concealers that I was interested in trying. I was mainly using this new concealer that I'm going to talk about, or my one from Natasha Denona. Those are the only two concealers that I had really been using in 2024. But this one is from Danessa Myricks, and this is called the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer for Eyes and Face. I do have mine in the shade number 4. Number 4 does work for me. I could have gone up a shade or two, but like I said, number 4 does work out for me. I absolutely love this concealer. It looks beautiful on the skin. This does give me a light buildable coverage, but I still like the way it looks on my skin. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. And yeah, it's just beautiful, and I really have been enjoying it. The only thing that I don't love is the applicator. It's kind of tiny. I wish it was a little bit bigger because I do have to keep on going in to get product and then, you know, dipping in too many times, but I really do like it. That is what the color looks like. But yeah, this has been one of my go-to concealers. I'm gonna move on to bronzer. I didn't have a new powder that I absolutely loved in 2024. I was rotating through my powders that I had in my collection. There were some new powders that I tried in 2024, but they weren't like my top-notch powders like that I absolutely love that were worth putting it in this video. These products that I'm talking about in today's video are the top-notch products for me, so that is why I don't have a loose or pressed powder. But moving on to bronzers, I do have one like powder bronzer and then 3 cream or liquid bronzers. So let's start with the powder one. This one is from RMS, and this is called the Redimension Hydra Bronzer. I do have mine in the shade Tan Lines. Now, everybody went crazy over this bronzer. Sorry, it looks a little bit messy. I should have probably cleaned it up, but that's how much you could tell that I've been loving it. This did have RMS in the actual product, but it's already came off. I love this bronzer. This bronzer is definitely worth the hype that it got. It just looks pretty, and it's not cakey or anything like that. It's not like patchy is what I meant to say, not cakey, patchy. I do find that using a more of a dense brush is better than using a fluffy brush. If you use a fluffy brush, you're not gonna really get pigment. I feel like this is like a gel, almost like a gel formula, if I'm not mistaken. It feels like a gel formula, but it's just really pretty on the skin. I do like putting it on with the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy A507 brush. It's not too flimsy, it's not too dense. But yeah, like I mentioned, I would go in with something like that, something that's not too fluffy. But it just looks beautiful on the skin. It does have a sheen, but it's not glittery or anything like that. It does remind me almost of the one from Gucci. You guys know I love that bronzer, but it's not exactly identical. It just reminds me of it, but I do prefer my Gucci one a little bit more. The Gucci one is just a tad bit more glowy, but this is beautiful on the skin. I have really been enjoying it. I had to stop and put this away just because I felt like I was using that way too much. But moving on, let's go to cream and liquid bronzers. Let's start with the creams. This one from Milani, I don't think it came out in 2024, but I did start using it in 2024. This is called the Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade 120 Spilling Tea. And again, this is just beautiful on the skin. It's not patchy or muddy. It's not too creamy. It's not too stiff. It's beautiful. This does remind me of the NARS Laguna bronzer, but I do prefer this one more than the Laguna bronzer. Yeah, it's just so pretty. You do have to work with it a little bit if you haven't used it in a while, because it can get a little bit drying, but that is what the color looks like. It's easy to blend, it's workable, and yeah, it's just beautiful. It kind of looks like not even right there just because I feel like I have so much product on my hand, and then I did wipe my hand with a makeup wipe, but trust me guys, this is such a beautiful cream bronzer. And then the other one, this one is pretty pricey, but I have really been enjoying it in 2024. This is from Dior, and this is called the Skin Contour Stick. I do have mine in the shade 02 Tan. Now they have mostly contour colors, but this one in 02 Tan is supposed to be more of a bronzer, and I do find this does work for me as a bronzer, but it is a little bit too red. I wish they would come out with another shade that's a little bit more neutral, but I can get away with this. It's really pretty on the skin. Again, I have really been enjoying it. I'm trying to see what hand I could swatch it to show you guys. A little bit goes a long way, so just be careful. That is what the color looks like. Normally what I'll do is I will put it directly on my skin, but I'll just like swipe like really carefully, and then I'll blend it with a brush. You can also put some product on the back of the hand and then get a brush and then do it that way, but I feel like I waste product that way. But yeah, this is just a beautiful bronzer. I love the way this looks. You can kind of tell it does look a little bit red, but like I said, I can make it work, and I just wish maybe come out with one more bronzer color shade and it would be perfect. And then the last bronzer I want to talk about, this is a liquid. Well, technically this isn't a bronzer at all, but the color I use it for bronzer and it looks beautiful. I am talking about the E.L.F Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I do have mine in the shade 6 Tan Deep. This looks beautiful as a liquid bronzer on my skin. I love the way this looks. So it does have a doe foot applicator, and all I do is I'm messy with this. I just draw it on my skin, and then I'll blend it out with the brush. Now the reason why I go ham with this product is because it's not very pigmented. It is pigmented, but it's not like over pigmented. This does remind me of the one from Makeup by Mario, but I feel like this one is way better than the Makeup by Mario one because this one gives a little bit more pigment, but like I said, without looking crazy, like looking overboard. You can go crazy with it and it still look really pretty. But yeah, I love this, and it does give a nice glow because after all, it is a liquid filter type situation. It's a glow thing product, but it doesn't look glittery or anything like that. Trust me guys, you have to get this and try it. It's beautiful, and I have not been able to stop using this product. Moving on to blushes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many blushes to talk about. I have 10 blushes and that's not including, like, I have more than one of some of these. So let's go ahead and try to get through these blushes. Let's start with the powder blushes first. This one is from Wet n Wild, and this is the, what is this exactly called? This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Naked Brown. You guys, this is such a beautiful, like, brownie neutral color blush. If you don't like pinks or, you know, those types of colors on your skin, you like a neutral color blush, this is definitely the color to get. I absolutely love this. I love this so much you could already see the pan in it. I don't think you're going to be able to tell on camera, but me, I could see it looking at it. But that is what the color looks like, and it's just so pretty. It's not too pink, it's not too brown. It's just a beautiful blush color. I love it. This is kind of hard to find, so I did find mine at Walmart, but just a heads up, it is kind of hard to find. But if you could find this, if you happen to see it like at Walmart or somewhere else, pick it up. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. And then this one, this has a highlighter in it, but I do like both the highlighter and blush. This is from Natasha Denona, and this is the My Mini Dream glow blush palette, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. It looks like this. Now I can get my brushes if I want to just do like all together, or if I want to just do the blush and then just do the highlight. I can work with it, but I do wish it was a little bit bigger. But I do like the blushes and I do like the highlighter. This is beautiful. This pulls more pinky. It does have a glow to it. You're not going to be able to see anything. It doesn't swatch the best, but trust me, when you put it on the skin, it looks beautiful. And then that is what the highlighter looks like. Hopefully I'm not putting products on top of each other. But that is what the highlighter looks like. But yeah, very pretty. Really been liking this one. And then these next two, one is the older formula and then one is the new formula. But the old formula, you can still get the color. I'm talking about Haus Labs, the Color Fuse blushes. I have the new one in Fire Moon. I'm not 100% sure if they had this before and it's a new shade. And then I have the old packaging in Hibiscus Haze. This one you can find in this packaging. So the reason why I'm talking about these two together is because, let's start with the old one. I didn't get the new packaging for this one just because I felt like I didn't need to have two of the same one, just in different packaging. I love the color. It's beautiful. I do see a difference in the new formula and the old formula. The old formula is is packed in a little bit more. It's not so powdery, and I get a little bit more pigment, but I still like both. I love this color. It's so pretty on the skin. It's not too pink. It's not too mauve. It's just beautiful. Absolutely love this color. And then the new one in Fire Moon. Again, it almost reminds me of the one from Wet n Wild, but I think I prefer the Wet n Wild more, just a little bit more. This one pulled a little bit more terracotta. Yeah, you could see right there. I'll go ahead and... April, you're doing a bad swatch. Hold on, let me try that again. I was trying to put it right here. But you get my drift. It's pretty. I like the way this looks. It's a pretty color, and I want to get more, but I'm like, April, you have enough blushes. Obviously, if you're talking about 10, you don't need to get another one. So maybe in the future I will, but those I have really been enjoying. And then these next ones, now, I know a lot of people did not love these. I personally did love them. I have two of them, so you know I love them. Just take these with a grain of salt. I am talking about the Rare Beauty. These are called the Powder Blush. I have two shades in Hope and Cheer. Now, Cheer is more of a lighter shade. I do wish this had less pigment, so it could look more like a highlighter, but I do like putting this on top of my powder blushes. This is mainly what I use these for, is just for like a blush topper, but look at how pretty that looks, and the glow is just beautiful. And then the shade Hope, go ahead and swatch it and show you guys. That's what that looks like. I feel like I've been using Hope more, but oh, these are so beautiful on the skin. Just be very careful because these are pigmented a little bit. Does go a long way, but yeah, I personally, like I said, I have been loving these and using them. This one I have from Fenty, and this is called the Fenty Cheek Suede Powder Blush. I have mine in the shade Bacon Cakes 01, and this is what the color looks like. Again, mine is dirty because I have been loving it. This did have FB on it, but it has faded away. This again is a beautiful neutral color. It does have a rosy tone to it, but it still looks really pretty on the skin. I'll go ahead and give you guys a swatch. That is what it looks like. It does remind me of the one from Wet n Wild a little bit. I'll go ahead and do side-by-side swatches so you guys can see, but this one from Wet n Wild's, it is more of a neutral color, and you can tell the one from Fenty is a little bit more rosier, but I have been loving this. The only thing that I don't like is the packaging. It is a little cheap for me. I wish they could have did better packaging, but overall it's just a velvet pretty blush, and I love the way it looks. And another thing is I wish they had more neutral colors in this collection. I feel like this is the most wearable color. The other ones are more poppy, vibrant colors. They have a purple one, they have a really pink colored one. But yeah, this one I highly recommend in bacon cakes. It's just beautiful, beautiful blush. And then the last of the powder blushes, I do have more than one. I did get these in a set. These are from COLLABS, and these are called the Blushes Life blushes, I guess. So it did come in 3 little mini ones. I didn't want to get a full size one. I wanted to go ahead and just get this one to try it out. I feel like this was definitely worth the price tag. The shades that came in the set were Blissed, which looks like this. This is a coral color shade, which I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even used this just because I don't like coral as much. And then it came with Euphoria, I think that's how you say it. This one I do like. This is the second one that I used the most. This is just a pretty mauvey, almost neutral color shade. I love the way this looks. And then the third one, surprisingly, is the one that I've been using the most. It's in the shade Butterflies, and it's just a really cool pink shade. So what I have been doing lately is putting this on, and then I'll throw one of the Rare Beauty blushes on top, and oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. I'll go ahead and give you guys a swatch of this one. These don't swatch the best, but trust me, when you put it on the cheeks, these are beautiful. I'm glad I got the little mini set. I do want to go back and see if I can get one more, maybe neutral leaning color. I'm not sure what they have left, but I have really been enjoying those. And then the last powder blushes are from RMS Beauty. Again, these are called the Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. I have the shades Maiden's Blush, which is a little bit darker than the other one that I have. It just looks like this. And then the other one I have is in Crystal Slippers, and it looks like this. So they kind of look similar, just one is darker than the other. Sorry you guys, I didn't mean to blind you. But yeah, Maiden's Blush is this one, and then Crystal Slipper, yeah, is this one, and it's just pretty. It leaves a nice pretty sheen on the cheeks. It doesn't have any glitter or anything like that. But these have been beautiful. I really do like it. If I had to pick between the two, I definitely have been using Crystal Slippers a little bit more, but yeah, these are so pretty. Let me go ahead and give you guys a swatch at least of Crystal Slippers so you guys can see, but that is what it looks like. You see that sheen? These are beautiful. Okay, let's move on to liquid blushes. Let's start with these ones. These ones are from SAIE. I did get this in a trio during the VIB sale during the holidays. It came with 3 shades. It came with Flirty, Chilly, and Baby, and I feel like Flirty is a limited edition shade. These are called the Dew blushes. I like these. These are not as dewy as I thought it was gonna be, especially with the name Dew Blush. They do look really pretty on the skin without looking too dewy, like I mentioned. They last a long period of time, and I do like mixing the shades, especially I think it was actually all 3 of these. I do like mixing Baby with these 2, and it just gives a really pretty color. Like I said, I don't know, pink, like baby pink colors like this for blushes I've been going crazy for, which I'm surprised because usually I don't like baby blush, like baby pink blushes, but I have really been enjoying this specific color. Like I mentioned, I do like all 3, but yeah, these are just really pretty on the skin, and it doesn't leave a like big glow on the skin if you know you're not into that. And then these ones, oh my god, these are so nice. These are from E.L.F, and these are the Blush and Protect blushes, and this also has SPF 50 in them. I do have 2 shades. I have Christy, and then I'm not sure what shade this is because it doesn't have the tag, it came off, but Christy's the one that I've been using the most just because it's more of a neutral color. It's not too brown, it's not too pink. I'll go ahead and swatch it so you guys can see, but that is what the color looks like. You see, it's just a perfect neutral everyday liquid blush. Again, you can put this on top of powder. I normally do that. I'll put my powder on and then I'll put this on top, and then this will be the only blush I put, and it just looks really pretty on the skin. Highly recommend. These are matte finishes, so just in case if you're looking for a nice liquid matte blush, definitely recommend those. And then the last liquid blushes I want to talk about are from Huda Beauty, and these are the blush filter. I have two shades open right now. I have the shade Latte and Strawberry Cream. Now I did get Strawberry Cream first, and these again are beautiful. They're not too matte, they're not too dewy. They do set really nice on top of powder, so if you want to put powder and then this on top, it definitely works out. It doesn't move the foundation or any product when you have this on top. I like these so much that I did pick up two more, and I do want one more. I did pick up Cotton Candy and Black Cherry, and then I do want Watermelon, I think it's called, but I got the one in Cotton Candy so that way I can mix and match, and then Black Cherry I got because I heard that it does look really good with Cotton Candy, like as an ombre effect. But yeah, these have been my go-to liquid blushes. Out of the liquid blushes that I talked about in today's video, these ones are my favorite. Let's move on to highlighters. So for highlighters, let's start with these. I have two from Fenty Beauty. They're the same ones but different shades. These are called the Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighters. I have it in the shade 01 Pretty Pearls and 02 Prosecco. Now, don't let the name fool you on these. These are definitely not a light diffusing color. These have very major pigment on these. I cannot believe how glowy these are. I have to be careful with this one because this one's kind of broken, but I'll go ahead and try to show you guys. I do have to mix them because this one's a little bit lighter for me, and then this one's a little too dark, so I like to mix them and they look nice. But you have to be very careful, go in with the light hand because, like I said, very pigmented, but these are really pretty. They don't really emphasize texture all that much. Like I said, just go in with the light hand. But these were beautiful. Highly recommend these. I love these. Supposedly these are limited edition, which I don't understand why these would be limited edition. But regardless, these are really pretty. I did like them. And then the other powder highlighter that I really was enjoying is this one from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Highlighter in 15 Champagne Glow. It just looks like this. Now, they did have another color in this collection that I did put in my worst of beauty because I had a lot of problems with that one. This one not so much. This one did look really pretty on my skin. You could see the glow and it was just pretty. It didn't get hard pan. Actually, I think I mentioned in that worst of beauty video that this one got hard pan just a little bit, but no, this one doesn't have any hard pan whatsoever. The other one that I have in my worst of beauty had a lot of hard pan and it like really quickly came hard pan, but this one is really pretty on the skin. I really do like the way it looks. Like, ooh, that looks blinding, but it is beautiful. Like, look, it just looks smooth and velvety, and oh, I love this one so much. And then I do have two like liquid type highlighters. This one, now this one is very expensive, but I really have been enjoying this one. I do want to get another one for like a blush topper, but I'm talking about the Forever Glow Maximizer from Dior. I have mine in the shade Nude, and I love this. This one I love for straight up as a highlighter. The other one I want to get, like I mentioned, I want it for a blush topper, but this one is just so pretty on the skin. That is what it looks like. It's easy to work with. It's blendable. The only thing I would say is try not to have a lot of powder on. If you want to put this on top of powder, I would go in lightly with powder. But yeah, this is just really pretty on the skin. I really love this one a lot. They're pricey, so just be warned, but I think they are worth the price. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my last highlighter. What am I thinking? I have one more highlighter I want to mention, and this one is from Gucci. This is actually a like gel type highlighter. This is called the Gucci Glow highlighter, and I have mine in the shade Warm Gold 03. This says it's a multi-use silky illuminating powder. I love this. Yes, this is pricey, so I would go in store if you can and get one shade, or if you can't go in store, buy one shade online and see if you like it. This one, I do prefer the color. I did see these in store and I swatched all the ones that they had, and this is the one that I preferred more. I will say online this looked darker than what it is in person, so just keep that in mind. If you think this looks too dark online, it might not be too dark. It might actually work for your skin tone. But again, I just love, oh, look at that. That is so pretty. I love the way it looks. Let me see, where can I put it? I guess right here. That is what it looks like. Oh, it's just so pretty. I love it. So the way I like to put this on is either I'll tap it with my fingers and go like this, or I'll use this brush. This brush is actually clean today, so I can show you. I use this one from Smashbox, and this is called the Precise Highlighter Brush. It just looks like this. It kind of has an angle to it. You see that angle? So what I'll do is I'll just dip my brush into the product, and I'll just tap it on the highest of my cheekbones, and then I'll use like the other side of the brush and I'll tilt it, and I'll do my bridge of my nose right here, and then my Cupid's bow. And I just love this highlighter. It's so beautiful. Like I mentioned, it is pricey, so just keep that in mind. Start with one if you've really been eyeing these, but I personally think these are definitely worth the price tag and the hype. Let's talk about setting sprays. I have two setting sprays I want to mention. The first one is, I always forget. I don't know if it's the brand is called Art Class or if it's the brand is called Too Cool for School. But regardless, this is the Finishing Setting Fixer Spray. It just looks like this. This is a Korean-based brand. I did find this at a Korean store. I love this setting spray so much. It just leaves my skin like a filter, and it doesn't look dry. It doesn't look too matte, but not dewy. It's not dewy at all, but it's not too matte. You know how sometimes you could look a little too matte? This definitely does not look like that. Let me spray some. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. Like, even right now when I sprayed it, I feel like it toned down some of that dewiness that I had on my skin, like on my forehead and on my cheeks. My nose looks a little bit dewy, but that's because of the highlighter that I put. But this, oh, it's beautiful. It just leaves a filter like it just looks like a filter basically on the skin. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I absolutely love this. If you can find this, I think I seen it on a website. I can't remember the website. I'm drawing a blank, but I did see it on there. Just check to see if you could find it. But oh, this is beautiful. I love it. And the mister is perfect. It doesn't come shooting out at you. It's wonderful. I really do like the setting spray. And then the other one is a drugstore setting spray you can find at any drugstore. This one is from LA Girl, and this is the Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray. It says it's a matte finish. This is my second bottle. I have gone through one whole bottle already, and this is exactly what it says. It's oil control, it's multitasking, it's matte finish without looking cakey or, you know, too mattifying. This one says it's a soft focus effect, which I definitely agree. Pore blurring powder helps reduce shine. I definitely agree with that. And it extends the makeup wear. I definitely agree with that. And then it says it hydrates and moisturizes. I agree with that as well. Yes, you're like, how can you do all those things and then still hydrate and moisturize? I don't know, but it works. It does what it says, and I absolutely love this spray. This, I think, is on top of one of the best setting sprays that I've tried, especially from the drugstore. You guys know I love my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. That is my #1 setting spray. And then I have been getting into the one from One Size. And then this is definitely up there with those three. And then I do have one from MILANI that I like as well. Those are like the ones that I could think of that I absolutely love. But yeah, this is a really good setting spray. I highly recommend it. It's really good. Okay, let's talk about some eye products real quick, and then we will finish off with lip products, which again, I have quite a few lip products to talk about. So I do have some single eyeshadows that I want to mention. Now, I will have a palette ranking. I'm not sure if it's going to be after this video or another video after that, but it is coming. Stay tuned for that. But I don't mention any eyeshadow palettes in this video, but I do want to talk about some single eyeshadows. So let's start off with actually this one, since it's just one. I have one single eyeshadow from Addiction Tokyo. I think that's the brand. And this is what the color looks like that I have. Very reflective. This is called I don't know because it's all in Korean. But it's in the shade, I don't know. I'll put the name right here. Because I don't even want to try to pronounce, but just know it is from Addiction Tokyo. This is what the color looks like. It is a glitter formula if I'm not mistaken, but this is beautiful on the eyelids. I love it. So normally what I'll do is I'll just get like a bronzer, throw it in my crease, and throw this on top. Now I do have a bronzer in my crease right now, but I didn't throw anything else on top because I didn't want to have to be bothered today. I had a lot going on today, but normally I would put something on like this on top. I will say this does need a glitter glue before you go on top of this, because if not, this will get everywhere. But man, this is beautiful on the eyelids. I highly recommend checking this brand out. I know you can find this brand online, but I did find this in store. But yeah, I absolutely love this. And then the last single eyeshadows I want to talk about, they're actually cream shadows, but these are from Colfi, and these are called the Zari Eyes eyeshadows. I have Bronze Barricade and Sona Sona. Let me go ahead and open these real quick so you guys can see what they look like. This is Bronze Barricade. I think that's how you say it. I definitely have used this one more. I do like this color more than Sona Sona. Sona Sona is a little bit too glittery for me. I definitely like to use this on top of the bronze shade. This is definitely a topper for me. I don't like this by itself. But regardless, these are really pretty on the eyelids. They don't crease, they don't budge. These look so nice on the eyelids. I highly recommend checking these out. You don't have to babysit these. You don't have to, pay attention to make sure there's no creasing or, them coming off. These last a really long time on the eyelids. I definitely love these. I definitely want to get more of these. These have been so good for like a one and done to hurry up and get out the door. But yeah, definitely love those. Okay, I kind of feel like I was yelling at you guys when I was talking about the solo shadows. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurry up with this video and then I have some noise around me. But anyways, I have 4 mascaras that I want to mention, and they're all drugstore mascaras. So let's start with this one. This one is the E.L.F. Lash Extender. I think that's what it's called. It just looks like this. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a tubing mascara, and I love this mascara. It doesn't flake. It doesn't get like, all over my eyes. It's pretty. It does lift my eyelashes, and it lengthens and volumizes and does everything that I want in a mascara. I will say the wand is a little flimsy, but it's not bad, and this is what the wand looks like. It is small and it has small bristles, but yeah, I have absolutely been loving this, and I feel like it is what is it called, a tubing mascara, because this comes off pretty easy when I wear this, and it doesn't get smudgy or anything like that. So I think this is a tubing mascara, but really do like that one. And then this one I have also been loving. This one is from L'Oreal, and this is the Panorama mascara. It just looks like this. Again, all these mascaras that I'm talking about does everything that I want it. It lifts and it lengthens and volumizing. That's what I look for in a mascara. This is what the bristles look like. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree, but yeah, I feel like this is a tubing mascara too, but I'm not 100% sure. This does say it's volumizing, which I definitely agree. It just looks so pretty on the eyelashes. I'm not wearing any of these mascaras today, which I wish I was, but trust me, highly recommend this. I have been loving that mascara. And then this one took me a while to like. I didn't like it right away. I had to let it sit in the component and dry out a little bit, but I do like this one. This one is from Maybelline, and this is the Firework Lash Sensational Mascara. It just looks like this. This one I have to throw away now because this one is pretty dried out already, but that is what the wand looks like, and the bristles. This one is pretty flimsy, but I could get over it. But yeah, I just love the way this looks. Like I said, if you buy this, you're probably not gonna like it right away because I didn't really see it do much, but once I let it sit for a couple weeks, then that's when I seen it do what I needed it to do. So I really do like that one. And then the last mascara is from Essence, which I'm surprised I like this mascara because I normally do not like Essence mascaras, which I know a lot of people love the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. That one's okay, but I'm not in love with it. But this one I have really been enjoying. This says it's the Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara. Volumizing and lengthening. I just love this mascara because it gives me everything that I want. I do want to get the brown color one. I forgot last time I was at Ulta to get it, but I love it. This, I don't know if I showed you what the bristles look like on this one. Again, it's kind of short, kind of flimsy, but I can make it work. But yeah, have absolutely been loving these mascaras. None of these mascaras get flaky on me or, you know, gets everywhere when I have like watery eyes. So when that happens, I don't get like the smudging at the outer corners or anything. Really have been enjoying all four of these mascaras. Okay guys, let's finish this video with lip products. Oh my gosh, I feel like this video is gonna be long. I've been sitting here for quite some time trying to film. I've had so much distraction around me. Something happened outside, there was a helicopter, and then oh my gosh, it's just, I'm ready to eat something, drink, and edit this video. So anyways, let's finish off with lip products. Let's start with lip liners. Again, I have quite a bit of lip products including lip liners, so I'll try to go through really fast. First one, this one is from Freck, and this is called the Makeout Club Nude Muse Lip Liner. I have it in the shade number 3. I love this lip liner because this does not budge. It stays on for a long period of time. I could eat, I could drink, and I don't have to worry about this moving and fading. This lasts a super long time on my lips. That is what the color looks like. It's like my perfect nude color. I love it. I hope in the future they come out with more colors because these are so good. I only have this one, but I definitely want to get more of these. Highly recommend this lip liner if you're in the market for one. And then this one from Hourglass. This is the Shape and Sculpt lip liner. I have it in the shade number 1 Exposed. Again, I like this because it's long lasting. Oh, and the one from Freck is not too creamy and it's not too hard or dense. I don't like a really creamy lip liner, but I don't like a really stiff lip liner. So these lip liners I'm going to talk about are perfect for me. But anyways, going back to Hourglass, it lasts a long time. It's not too creamy. It's not too stiff. It is just beautiful. The color I'm not crazy about. It kind of looks similar to the one from Freck, except for Freck is a little bit darker, but it's a beautiful color. I really have been enjoying this. The one from Freck is a retractable one. This one from Hourglass is the sharpened one. And then I have 4 from Maybelline, and these are called the Lifter liners. I have been loving these. These are some of the best drugstore lip liners that I've found at the drugstore in quite some time. I highly recommend these. I'm not going to go through all the names, but these are sharpened lip liners. They're not too creamy, not too stiff. They last a long period of time on my lips. I'll go ahead and swatch maybe like, I'll swatch my favorite color. This one's my favorite. I think out of all the ones I have, it's this one right here. And it's in the color On It, I believe. 05 On It. But yeah, highly recommend these from the drugstore. These are some amazing lip liners. I want to get a red one because I don't know why I don't know why I didn't get a red one in this line. I should have, but I'm definitely gonna go back and get a red one because I can definitely use a red color. And then the last lip liners are from Kosas, and these are the hot liners. These are retractable, if I'm not mistaken. I said retractable, kind of funny, huh? Yeah, these are retractable. Again, these last a long period of time on my lips. They're not too creamy, they're not too stiff, they're just really pretty. I really like the way these look on my lips, and they give me some definition. I can contour with these. These are just beautiful, beautiful lip liners. I have like 2 lip treatment type products I want to mention. The first one is from Ole Henriksen, and this is the, yeah, I feel like I said that wrong, sorry. These are the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I have it in the flavor creme brulee. I'm sorry, I stopped like that. That was funny. I like this because it is nourishing on the lips. It makes my lips, when I have really dry lips, I like to put this on because it just smooths it out. It doesn't make it so drying, and it just feels really nice. I should have put this on my lips today, but I forgot. I used another product that I'm trying to finish. But yeah, I love this, and the smell, oh my god, it smells so good. If you don't like coffee, you're definitely not gonna like this, because this does smell heavily of coffee. But I love, love, love this one. I'm not sure which one I like more out of the 2 that I'm about to talk about, but this one I feel like is more cheaper than the one from Ole Henriksen. But this one is from Tower 28, and this is the Lip Softy Tinted Lip Treatment. I have mine in Dulce de Leche. Can you tell I love coffee? I can't really drink coffee anymore, so I feel like getting lip products that smell like coffee, it kind of like takes away that coffee, like me wanting to have coffee. But oh, this one smells so good. I feel like this one smells a little bit better than the one from Ole. But this, again, it does the same thing as the one from Ula. It nourishes my lips. It looks really pretty. I do like the Tower 28 though on top of a lip liner. The one from Ula, I do just wear it by itself, but the one from Tower 28, I definitely line my lips with the lip liner, and then I put this one on top. This one has more of a pigment, I feel, than the one from Ula. I'll go ahead and swatch it, but yeah, you could tell that is the Tower 28 one. But these ones feel so good, and I feel like I'm almost done with this one from Tower 28, but highly recommend these. Have been really loving those. And then I do have some like actual lipstick products. Normally I don't like a true lipstick. I haven't really been into lipsticks in the last couple of years. I've mainly been using like a lip liner and then throwing a gloss on top of that, but I have found some lipsticks that I've actually been enjoying. The first one being from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this is more of a cream mousse type situation. This is the Softy Velvet Lip, or Lip Velvet, I'm sorry. And this is in the, actually it's called, let me try this again. This is the Lip Velvet, and this is in the color Softy. It's because they have the name of the lipstick, this lip product first, and then the actual name of the product on the bottom, so it's kind of confusing. But anyways, so the shade is Softy. This is a newer shade that came out in 2024. I know they had other shades that came out, I want to say like in 2023. But this is so nice, and it doesn't leave my lips drying. It doesn't like settle in the lines or anything like that. It is smooth, and oh, it's so pretty. It almost reminds me of the lip products from Fenty Beauty. I forgot what they're called. I'll put a picture of up here what I'm talking about, but I feel like these from Anastasia are more comfortable on the lips than the one from Fenty, and they just look more smoother on the lips and not so harsh. But yeah, oh, that is such a pretty color. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing something else on my lips, but so pretty. I love this product a lot. And then the other lipstick that I've been enjoying is from Makeup by Mario, and this is the Super Satin Lipsticks. I have it in the shade South Shore. I only have one shade, but this is what it looks like. Again, it's just a really pretty cream lipstick. It's this one on the bottom, and yeah, it's not drying on my lips. It looks really nice. It doesn't settle in my lines, and I have really been loving this lipstick so much. And then I have 2 from Nabla. The first one is called Beyond Blurry lipstick in the shade Divinin. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll leave the name up here, but this is what the packaging looks like. Again, this just leaves a soft blurring effect on the lips. I'll swatch it right here. It kind of reminds me of the one from Anastasia, but I don't know if you could tell, the one from Nabla is a little bit more blurring in my opinion. But yeah, really pretty. I did buy these Nabla ones that I'm going to talk about during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So I did get these half off, and I'm really happy that I was able to get it half off. But really pretty lip product. And then the other one I have from Nabla is Beyond Jelly sheer lipstick. Actually, they're called the same thing. They're both sheer lipsticks, but they feel different and they're in different packaging. And if I had to pick which one I like more, I like the one in the black packaging a little bit more. This one is in the shade Sublime, and I'll go ahead and I'll swatch it for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll swatch it up here. Actually, I feel like this one's more of like a gloss type rather than the other one. This one is more true of a lipstick, and then this one's more of a gloss, I feel. But regardless, they're both really nice. Can you tell I have a type? All these colors look so similar to each other, but I like what I like, and I like my neutral lip colors, so that is that. So now we're gonna get on to more of the lip gloss products. Let's start with this one. This one is from Milk Makeup. Now, this one you can use for your lips and for your cheeks. I personally like this for my lips. So this is called the Cooling Water Jelly Tint. I have mine in the shade Chill. I like this because this gives me like a cold girl look. Like, I'll dab this in the center of my lips, and then I'll put a clear gloss on top, and it just looks beautiful on the lips. I don't like this so much on the cheeks just because I feel like it's a little bit hard to work with, but I can make it work on the cheeks, but I do prefer it on my lips. But I used it all in the summertime because I still wanted that look, and then in the winter time I've been using it as well. Just like I said, dab it in the center, put a lip gloss, and it looks beautiful. Highly recommend these. I want to get another shade, more maybe like a more pinky color shade, but I love this. I know not a lot of people love it, but I know the people that don't really love it, they use it mainly for their cheeks. But if you have this and you don't love it, try it that way. You might like it that way more, but highly recommend this one, and I love it. This one, I am so surprised that I waited so long to try this, and I did get this at the cosmetics company store. This one is from Too Faced, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Too Faced. This is the Kissing Jelly Glass Juicy Lip Gloss / oil. It could be both. It looks like this. I have mine in Sour Watermelon. Oh my gosh, you guys. This leaves my lips so nourishing and just cooling as well. It is just the best thing ever. I love putting this product on. As you can tell, I'm not sure if you can tell, I've used quite a bit of this product, but yeah, this is so good. I highly recommend checking for it at the cosmetics company store. Try not to pay full price. I always recommend checking at the cosmetics company store, but this is really nice. I have been really loving it. And then these two are from Romand, and these are the Lasting Melting Balms. I have two shades. I have 11 Buffy Coral and then 05 Nougat Sand. Again, you guys, these are just so pretty on the lips. I have been going to town with these lip products. I was going to show you, but it's going to take forever to sit here and put it all the way down and then roll it back up. But I'll go ahead and give you guys a swatch. It's almost like a lip balm meets a lipstick. It's kind of reminds me of the one from Nabla. But it's this one right here. It is just so pretty. I love it. That one is Nougat Sand. And then I'll go ahead and swatch the coral one. Now this one in 11 Buffy Coral, it says supposedly it's a coral shade, but this looks nothing like a coral shade in my opinion. I'll swatch it up here so you guys can see a little bit better. It's that one right there. Look at, does that look coral to you? That looks more of like a nude, natural, everyday color. Don't you think? That does definitely not look like a coral shade, but regardless, I'm happy it doesn't look like a coral shade. It's just really pretty. I have been loving these. I want to go back and get more because I love them that much. When you see more than one of the same product you know I love it. So I don't play around with my products. I usually try not to get more than one of the same product just because I have a really big collection and I want to, you know, keep it, you know, different. But when I have more than one, you know I love it. So we just have a couple more lip products. These ones are from YSL. I think these are two different like formulas. Love Shine Candy Glow, and then just the regular Love Shine. So this is the regular Love Shine. I believe this is the regular Love Shine just in the new formula or packaging or whatever. I absolutely love these. I'm a sucker for YSL, so this one I have really been loving. And then this one is the Candy Glow one. Now these ones are supposed to have a pH adjusting formula to them, but this shade in particular, this one's in the shade 6B. This doesn't have a pH in my opinion. It stays the same color. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. Let me swatch it in this hand. Where should I swatch it? I'll swatch it up here. This one is actually the color and it stays that color. Like it's just a pretty, like almost like a cranberry color, but yeah, it is so pretty. I absolutely love these lip products. I have 3 more in my collection. I'm looking right at them. I love YSL so much, but yeah, highly recommend those. And then this one is from E.L.F. This is the Sun Boss Gloss Broad Spectrum SPF 25. This one is in the shade pink something, pink me girl, I think. It just looks like this. I like it because it has the SPF in it, but it also looks really pretty on the lips. It's glossy. Now I will say this one right here, this is a little sticky, so just if you do wear it, I would recommend having your hair up. But I do like it regardless, and I like that it has a SPF and it doesn't like get goopy or anything like that on my lips. It doesn't separate the pigment or anything like that. I have really been enjoying this one. And then finally, the last product that we're going to talk about and the last lip product I'm going to mention is from Tarte, and this is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Vinyl. I have mine in the shade Rosy Brown. I love this. I am also a sucker for Tarte lip products. I'm a sucker for YSL products in general, and then for Tarte lip products. I love this so much. Now I know a lot of people didn't like this, but I really liked it. I would just tap it on my lips, and then if it looks a little too goopy, because these can get goopy, I'm not even gonna lie, I'll just tap it with my finger and then it looks nice like that. But it's pretty. I like it a lot. It can get, like I said, a little messy, but I can look over it because I love these so much. I only have one. I don't know if I'm going to go back and get more. I have a lot of Tarte lip products like this in my collection already, so I probably don't need another one, but I have been loving this one in particular. Alright, you guys, whew, I feel like the last part of this video I have been yelling at you guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm losing my voice. I'm tired. I want to edit already. But yeah, that were all the products that I loved in 2024. Those were a lot of products. I didn't think I had a lot, but I definitely had a lot to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if any of the products that I showed in today's video, if you also liked or if you didn't like. Let me know why you didn't like the product. If there's something in here you didn't like, I would definitely love to know. But let me go ahead and give you guys one last reminder. If you guys are not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.